Your limitation is your imagination. I'm Ritu Singh, your EVS teacher. So, today we'll continue our previous chapter, which is chapter 17, A New Dawn. In this chapter, we have already studied about the central government. But now, from today, we'll study about the state government. Okay. So, as we have studied in our previous session, that the election of central government is called Lok Sabha election, okay, through which we choose our prime minister, okay.
And for chief minister, next is his council of minister, and for president, that is the cabinet of ministers, okay. As we know that our central government has all these central ministers like finance minister, defense minister, and some other ministers like foreign ministers, okay, and education ministry we have now, okay. So these all are central ministers. Same as that, CM also have his own council of ministers, okay. The chief minister and his council of ministers, the people of every state elect their government through elections. As I told you that we have two types of elections, Lok Sabha elections and Vidhan Sabha elections. And Lok Sabha elections are for central government and Vidhan Sabha elections are for state government, okay. CM is elected by the people of a state and prime minister is elected by the people of a country, okay. So the people of every state select their government through elections. The state government makes law for fulfilling the local needs of the people of the state, and prime minister make rules and regulations, and he always make laws to fulfill all the local needs of the people of a country, okay. They elect the members of the lower house of the state legislature. The members of this house are called the MLAs. The members of legislative assembly are known as MLAs, and the members of parliament are known as MPs, okay. MPs होते हैं जो पार्लियामेंट के मेंबर्स होते हैं, और MLAs होते हैं जो कि लेजिस्लेटिव असेंबली यानी विधानसभा के मेंबर्स होते हैं, ओके. They are elected for a period of 5 years, same as cabinet minister or same as MPs, okay. Just like the elections at the national level, the elections in the state too are contested by many political parties, okay. Same as that, we also have multiple political parties in these state government also, okay. The party that wins maximum number of seats in the elections forms the government, okay. Same as central elections, okay. The leader of the majority party is called the chief minister, and if we talk about the central government, the leader of that party is called prime minister, okay. He then chooses his council of minister. The state government also serves a term of 5 years, same as central government, okay. Now we'll talk about union territories. What are union territories? There are small regions which could not be termed as separate states. They are called union territories. These are governed by lieutenant governor. The lieutenant governor is a representative of the president of India in that particular union territory. A number of administrative departments help the lieutenant governor in performing his or her duties, okay. So as we have studied in our previous chapter that what are union territories, which are directly governed by the President of India, and there they have a representative of the President of India. Who is that? That is Lieutenant Governor, okay. And some other departments help that Lieutenant Governor to complete or to fulfill all his duties, okay. Next is local administration. As we know that cities and villages together make a state, okay, and states, all the states together make a country. States and union territories together make a country, okay. So this is how our government is formed. So now we'll talk about the local administration. We have already read that at the village level, the administration is run by the village panchayat, or we also call this as Gram Panchayat. Okay. Similarly, the municipal corporation and municipal community take care of the needs of the people living in cities and towns. Okay. These two are elected bodies. The people elect members for these organizations. They take care of the local needs of the people at their level. What happens when laws made by the government are broken? Okay, so this is how these all communities or Gram Panchayat and municipal committee take care of villages and cities or towns. Okay, now we'll talk about the rules. Judiciary in India. Judiciary has the role of punishing the people who break laws in India. Judiciary is an independent body. The government cannot interfere in its working. Okay, so judiciary is an independent thing. Okay, government cannot interrupt or interfere in its working. Okay, the judiciary runs the country according to the constitution. If the government violates the constitution, judiciary can raise questions. Okay, and this is the picture of our Supreme Court. Okay, the Supreme Court located in New Delhi. Where is it located? It is located in New Delhi. Delhi is the highest court of justice in our country. Final judgment on any legal case is given by the Supreme Court. If we have a case in district court, and if district court is not fair to that case, then that person who is filing that case in district court can take that case in High Court. And if he is not satisfied with the decision of High Court, then that person can also file that case in Supreme Court, and the decision of Supreme Court would be the final one. Okay. The Supreme Court has many judges, highest post being that of the Chief Justice of India. Okay. The judges and the Chief Justice of India are appointed by the President of India. So, who appoint the Chief Justice of India? President only. Okay. The High Court is the highest court in the state, as Supreme Court is the highest court of country. Same as that, High Court is the highest court or highest judiciary of a state. Okay. We have 24 high courts in India, and 3 of them look after more than one state. Okay. So we can say that every state do not have its own high court. Okay. There are lower courts too, which are called the district court. Okay. Each district in the state has its own court that looks after the judicial matters at the district level. A district usually has a number of villages included in it. The government, parliament, state legislature and judiciary work together for the growth and welfare of the people of India. Okay, so we can say that districts also have their own courts, and those courts are called district courts. Okay, and as we have studied that Gram Panchayat look after the villages and municipal corporation look after the cities or towns. Okay, so these all things or these all parts together make our country, and they also work together to the welfare of our country and to the welfare of the people of India. Okay, so students, this is for today. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.